A mass dog grave was discovered outside of a no-kill animal shelter in California, okay? There were over 117 intact dog skeletons found with gunshot wounds to their heads, okay? This shelter, for years, has advertised itself as a no-kill shelter. It only kills animals whenever they're terminal diseases or their aggressive behavior. There were over, let me pull this up here. 21 dog skulls, 6 loose microchips, 600 dog collars. There were... The rescue had brought in 900 animals since the start of 2025 and only 116 adoptions. That's over 700 dogs missing. Now here's a likely reason about why they did this. Whenever shelters take in dogs, you have to pay a fee. You have to pay $500 to $1,000. That's very standard for a lot of places. That's to cover the cost of housing the dog, medical care for the dog, food for the dog, treatment for the dog if it needs it, X, Y, and Z. Now, if you want to keep that money, but you don't want to take care of the dog, what are you gonna do? Apparently, officials, sheriffs, found a barn on the property where people, staff members, people who were doing this shit would bring these dogs out and shoot them dead in the fucking head and bury them in a fucking field miles back. The only reason we know this information is because an activist broke the law after months of trying to get the police involved. She begged them, she gave them information about cruelty, statistics about their adoption policies that did not make sense. She knew that something was wrong. She bought a property next to this field where she saw this shit. She saw all the unearthed dirt. She knew something was off, and she decided, she was like, either I'm gonna have to let this investigation die, or I'm gonna have to break the law and go over there and find it myself. She went over there with a friend of hers, and they found, I think it was 7 dog skeletons before they took that to the police. They had gunshot wounds in their heads. She took those skeletons to the police, and that is what caused the investigation to get open. That is why they unearthed the grave. They used their radar to scan every blah, 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 and they fucking were able to pull a bunch of shit up. The only fucking reason this happened was not because of police efforts, was not because of the rescue deciding they wanted to be a good person. It was because one activist broke the law and was able to find out that probably thousands of dogs have been killed in this disgusting, horrific, dehumanizing way, all for monetary fucking gain.